Dan Bilzerian, you've probably seen him. He's the guy with the guns, the girls, and the private jets. He's the self-proclaimed king of Instagram, but who is he really? Dan's story is an interesting one. He didn't grow up poor, his dad was a Wall Street guy, but Dan wanted to be a Navy SEAL. He trained hard. He even went through the grueling BUDS program, but things didn't go as planned. Dan got kicked out. He was close to the end, but a disagreement with an officer ended his dream. What did he do? He went to college, of course, but Dan wasn't like other students. He was already playing poker and winning big time.
I was always competitive. Poker was just another challenge for me, and I loved it.
Dan's poker skills weren't just a hobby. He's a really good player. He made millions from playing in high-stakes games, but his money isn't just from poker. His dad was a successful businessman. He left money for Dan and his brother. Dan took that money and made it grow. He invested in different businesses. He's got his hands in everything from cannabis companies to tech startups. Some people say he's just lucky. Others say he's a smart investor. Whatever the truth is, one thing's for sure. Dan Bilzerian knows how to make money.
I took some risks, sure, but I also made some smart moves. You have to be bold in this world.
Most millionaires are low-key, they don't show off their cash, but Dan is different. He loves to show everyone his lifestyle. Why? Some say it's because he's insecure. They think he needs attention. Others say he's just having fun. He worked hard for his money. He wants to enjoy it. Whatever the reason, Dan's lifestyle is a big part of his image. It's what he's known for.
Look, I get it. He's living his best life. But there's a line between enjoying your wealth and flaunting it. And he crosses that line often.
Dan's Instagram is full of crazy pictures, parties on yachts, trips on private jets, beautiful women everywhere. He's living a life most people can only dream of, and he wants everyone to know it. He uses social media to build his brand, and it's working. He has millions of followers. He's one of the most famous people on Instagram. Some people admire him. They want to be him. Others think he's a bad influence. They think he's setting a bad example.
Dan Bilzerian understands the power of social media. He knows how to create content that people want to see, and that's why he's so successful online.
Section 5, The Setup Inside the Mind of Dan Bilzerian. His new book revealed.
I recently wrote a book. It's called The Setup. In it, I talk about my life, my successes, my failures, and everything in between.
He talks about his time in the Navy SEAL training.
I also dive into my poker wins and losses. And yeah, I even talk about my love life.
The book is full of crazy stories. It's a glimpse into the mind of Dan Bilzerian. Section 6, Controversy and Conflicts, Dan's public feuds and legal battles.
Dan isn't afraid of a fight.
He's been in trouble with the law a few times.
He's been sued by ex-girlfriends and ex-employees.
He's had public feuds with other celebrities.
Some people say he's a bully.
They say he uses his money and power to get what he wants.
Others say he's just defending himself.
They say people try to take advantage of him because he's rich. Section 7, More Than Just a Playboy, Dan's business ventures and achievements.
Dan might be known for his party lifestyle.
But he's also a businessman.
He's the CEO of a cannabis company.
He's invested in several startups.
He's even trying to break into Hollywood.
He's not just sitting on his money.
He's trying to make more.
He wants to build an empire. Section 8, Celebrity takes on Dan Bilzerian. Love him or hate him.
People have strong opinions about Dan Bilzerian.
Some celebrities love him.
They think he's funny and entertaining.
They admire his success.
Others can't stand him.
They think he's arrogant and obnoxious.
They think he's a bad influence on young people.
Section 9, Dan Bilzerian, a legacy of excess, aspiration and controversy.
Dan Bilzerian is a complex figure.
He's more than just a rich playboy.
And a social media icon. He's an author. He's a businessman.
He's a symbol of success and excess.
He's a walking contradiction.
He's loved and hated, admired and criticized.
One thing's for sure, he's not going away anytime soon.
He's here to stay.
And he's going to keep doing things his way.